Underway. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
James Wood.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, first baseman, Luis Garcia.
Oh, that's inside.
Two and one now. Out to short. Gloves it on the dive. Fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Stepping in, Jose Tena. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. For C.J. Abrams now. Swing and a ground ball. My drop. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Cade Cavalli. What should we keep an eye on here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. See you later. That one felt good, and the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive, base hit, and a man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. Murakami aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that's fouled off. Got him swinging on the curveball. One away. So up next, Colson Montgomery. Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Down and in, moved his feet. What a stop. The feet for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here on the south side, top of the 2nd, Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And a 1-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that's in the dirt. And a full count now. Hard hit left side. On to first. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Galen Lyle.
Here's a 1-1. That one hammered center field. Back there. And gone. All muscle to center field. And we are tied. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Nasim Nunez will hit next. Ball to strike. That one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Jordan Seabock.
Swings through that one for strike two. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. So 2 down. Now, Keibert Ruiz. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out towards right center field, Nunez should have this one. One down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
On the ground, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Just missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now pitching for the
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sean Newcomb.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Got him swinging. And now it's Luis Garcia.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a really good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a foul out of play. Sets him down looking. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nope, that's low.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. And out 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Bottom half of the
Nationals.
third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Mitchell Parker.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Whoa.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the White
Now it's
Sox,
Andrew Benintendi to hit.
designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman,
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Whoa.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
now pitching for the
Back
White
now,
Sox.
and on the mound, the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And he takes one right on the black. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
In the air to left center. Antonacci gets there. He's under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Washington, left fielder, Galen Lyle.
The 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Uh-oh, that got him.
That
And
hit
the
him.
potential
Take it back.
winning run is
Up next
aboard.
for Washington, second
Nasim
baseman,
Nunez
Nasim
digging in for the Nationals.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try.
Runner takes off.
Nope, that's
Pitches high. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Man at second. That missed by a lot. And now 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. It's 2-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Ball.
Check swing. He went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. New pitcher for the White Sox, Grant Taylor.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Taylor, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just a...
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Clayton Beeter.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. The Nationals trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. In there, sets him down on strikes. White Sox down to their final out.
right fielder, Everson.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Close,
No.
but called the ball. And it's 2-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
They're down to their final strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.